guys, I'm Ray.
And I'm Jason.
And we're here at the Morryde facility in Elkhart, Indiana again. We've partnered with Morryde this time around to talk to you about the aftermarket products that Morryde offers.
We've had our eye on the 4 products that are being installed today for quite a while, so I'm very excited. So let's head over there and show you what we're getting installed and where it's going.
Alright, so first up, we're going to be doing the generator tray. So our tech Jack has been awesome and has meticulously measured this.
To make sure the tray will come out with the generator on it, which is important. And we actually went with a freezer tray for this because it fit the dimensions of our Predator generator and the dimensions of our bay. And the freezer trays are good for 250 pounds. And so our generator is not 250 pounds, although it feels like that sometimes.
Yes.
So.
And there's Jack. So we're gonna get started here. Nice.
All right. Woo. So I'm super excited about this one because I always have to lug this generator out. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So this is the, as we said, the fridge tray, and so you get a 200% extension. So it gets really far out. So we'll test running it on here, but even just being able to pull this tray out and take the generator off standing straight versus twisting and trying to put it in there is a world of a difference. Tray is in, and that was super easy. You can easily do that at your house if you have a screwdriver or a power drill, preferably, and maybe just a long bit. So I think we could have easily done that ourselves. All right, so the easy reel is installed and we're super happy with it. We don't have our power cord with us because it's back at the campground, so when we head back there, we'll show you how it works.
Steps were the last upgrade, and they are now installed and complete, and we are loving them already. So I wanted to take this opportunity to quickly thank our techs, Jay and Jack, for working on our rig today. We really, really appreciate it. While most of these upgrades could have been installed by us, we just really appreciate someone else taking the time to do that for us. So we want to thank Morryde for this opportunity as well. So now we're gonna head back to the campground and start testing some stuff out and see how we're gonna put it to use. So let's go. made it back to the campground, and now we are getting excited to start stomping on all of the products and testing them out. So we'll be getting on the tray, we'll be stomping on the stairs. So anyway, that's how we test things, because we're pretty brutal on our stuff. So anyway, first impressions of these stairs.
Oh, I really, really like them.
Yes, me too.
So the things that are different about these stairs than I've seen with the previous Morryde stairs or than the Lippert ones, it's a big mashup. So these, like the Lippert stairs, have a wider top step, and we really like that feature with the Lippert stairs because we are the people that will just step out and stand on the top stair and look around, or Carmen comes down and like we'll put her paws on the front top step and look around. So such a little thing, but we've always really liked that about the Lippert stairs, and Morryde has not had that. So we're very excited about that. The other thing we're very, very excited about that Morryde came out with was these quick leveling stairs. So before you would have to pull the cotter pin out, move one of the stair legs to the what you think is the right height, put the cotter pin back in, go to the other side and try to like level it out. And while it worked, and we've been doing it for 3 years, it was just a tedious process, and then we could never get them correctly, and so it would always be off, and so we just did it like best effort. But now Morryde implemented this like easy little push a button latch system, and you can have the legs come out as far or retract as far as you need, and then you let go of the latches and it locks in place. So I think that's gonna take seconds off of our setup every week, and those are seconds we're grateful to have.
Yes, because they were frustrating seconds.
Yeah, and one of the things we liked about the Morryde steps over the Lippert steps, even the previous generation, was their steps are not directly on top of each other. It's more of a traditional step where it's like back a little bit, and so it feels a little bit more natural and a little bit more stable. So that way when you're going up, it doesn't really matter as much, but when you're coming down, you have more place for your foot, because before it's like it would be right below the other steps. This one's kind of like out a little bit more, so that's a really, really nice feature. And this one did not come with the strut assist, but you can get that if you want it. We personally don't like it because anytime I'm in a rig that has it, I kick it every single time, and that's just because we've never had it and we're not used to it. And so,
and those who may not be familiar, what is the strut assist?
Strut assist makes it so you can lift up the stairs with a finger and close it. So if you need a little bit of help, you think they're a little too heavy, then that makes it super easy for anyone to have these awesome pull-down StepAbove stairs.
Yes, and when you do have the strut assist, it's over here behind your door.
Yeah, it goes inside.
So that's what we end up kicking.
Yeah.
Anyway.
About like these steps, the other things that we really noticed above the Lippert steps is they actually have enclosed sides, which is really nice. Once again, little things, but when I'm sweeping off the steps on the Lippert ones, it would just go into this channel. I'm excited.
So stomp around.
Yeah, I mean, they even just feel a little bit more solid, I would say. But I'm very happy. Really, really cool feature about these, it's brand new, is these little latches right here. Or these little pins, I should say, on the hinge. You can pull these out so that you can actually take the stairs off. So say you're in an RV storage lot or just somewhere where you can't get the stairs all the way down, which happens. Maybe someone parked too close to you. You can just pull these pins out and then just pull the stairs out completely. So for those of you that store your RV in a storage lot or somewhere where you don't have clearance, maybe you have a wall next to it, but you still want to get these stairs, these second generation StepAbove Morryde steps allow you to just quickly remove the steps and get in your RV for whatever you need to get into it for.
Yes.
So.
All right, let's show them the tray. All right, so the this is our new slide out tray. The max weight capacity is 800 pounds, so I'm good sitting in here, which is why I feel confident doing this. This is actually the same exact design as the one that is in the back of our 375. We have a even larger pull-out tray, and that's where we store our e-bikes and heavier items like that. So we were very excited to get a smaller version of that in our side here, because Jason will be putting the smoker right here, and that way he doesn't have to bend over, or I wouldn't have to come out and help and try and rearrange stuff. So this is going to get us organized, and then it's also going to hold the smoker, which is very exciting. So this specific tray is called their sliding tray, and they have so many different options and sizes. We were actually torn between 3 different sizes. We could have gone even further out. They come a little bit wider, but we did want that space just to put a few items there, and then also have space around our solar charge controllers and our Victron inverters, just in case we needed to access them. We did end up taking out the back panel that we did a mod on about a year ago, so we will be, instead of having to access back there, it used to slide like this, we are now going to just create a corner with different pieces of wood. So this was a super easy install. We did ask Morryde to do it for us because we were intimidated. However, it's simply just screwing in each corner and properly measuring. So it's a very easy install, comes in so many different sizes. We love them. But what we love a little bit more, we can already tell, is the generator tray that we got installed. So let's go take a look at that.
All right, so this is probably our favorite mod that we had installed. And this is actually, as we said before, a freezer tray. So while they do have sliding trays like the one we installed in the front compartment over there, that only extends about 60 to 80% of the length, depending on the unit that you get. They have a specific utility generator tray, which will extend 100% out. And then this is the freezer tray, and this one will extend 200%. So that's really awesome, especially for attempting to run a generator on it. We got this one specifically because it's the only one that would fit with our generator in our storage compartment here. And although it has a lower weight capacity than the other ones, it's still 250 pounds, which is way higher than this little Predator generator. But overall, we love this already. Measured perfectly, and it pulls right out. Super excited.
And the last install that Morryde did for us today is this little guy, and this is called the Easy Reel. This is the tall version. They do have a wider version if maybe your storage compartment isn't so high. And this is going to be a hand crank option. The wide option is a hand crank as well, but they do have an electrical option. If you don't even want to sit here and hand crank, you can just push a button and it will release or retract the cord for you. So this is to hold your 50 amp or 30 amp electrical cord, and this knob over here, you simply twist it to either increase or decrease the resistance you want. So if you just want to make the resistance really low, you can just whip this thing out of here as fast as you want. So we are pretty stoked about this one because we used to put our electrical cord inside a black storage container, which is fine, but we would be wrestling with it every single time, and it was just really frustrated and added time onto packing up for moving day. So now all we have to do with this one is has these holders inside here, and so you can literally just put the end of your cord in here, twist it, and then there you go, and you start rolling it on. So this is so much easier already than wrestling with it, trying to get it into a box perfectly, and then having to lift that box into the storage container, because if you know what I'm talking about, these cords are not lightweight. So that's the last install, but we still have a few things we want to talk to you about.
So I'm super excited because I've had my eye on these products for a little bit over a year, I would say. I think last year we got our hands on the Morryde aftermarket catalog. It came in our rally check-in package, and so I don't know, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm so excited we finally got them.
Yes, if you're interested in seeing that aftermarket catalog, you can just go to morryde.com, and right on the homepage they have a button that takes you directly to their aftermarket catalog, just in case you want to be a kid in a candy store as well. We were also able to see some of these additional aftermarket products in person while we were here because they have a showroom at their factory. So they have a patio cover for toy haulers that is really cool. It's actually inflatable, so it's still pretty lightweight.
Makes me really want to have a toy hauler just so, or a patio at least, so we can get that.
Just so
it's
we
really
can
cool.
get that cover. It was pretty cool. They also have a kitchen that pulls out with a TV that folds up. It's just really intense. And you can also upgrade your shackles with Morryde suspension. Obviously they also offer independent suspension, which is what we have. But there are just so many other aftermarket products that Morryde offers that we didn't know about. So definitely go check out their catalog if you are interested in some of those. And if you're not sure if you have Morryde products on your rig already, just look for the blue dot. They have their logo in a blue circle and it says Morryde. And we highly recommend when you're buying aftermarket products or maybe even shopping for a new rig, just to keep your eye out for that blue dot, because we believe if Morryde products are on it, you're already going in a great direction.
So if you do get your hands on that catalog, either physically or virtually at the Morryde website, you can either call them and they can send you the products and sell them to you, and you can install them yourselves, or they have a dealer locator on the Morryde website where you can look up dealers nearby to actually buy those products from and install them if you're like us and don't trust your installation skills.
We'll be sure to have the links for locating a dealer or getting to the Morryde website in the description of this video, but if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and we'll get back to you. Other than that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our Getaway gang. We'll see you next time. Bye guys.
Perfect.
Oh, he's still on back.
On my
flew away.
He's on your face. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Oh, there's two.
Well, that's why. It has a nice little thing where you put it in there and then you can start wrapping your... What is that noise? Can you guys hear that? Give us a thumbs up if you can hear it.
You definitely hear it.
You didn't wait for me to film it.
Oh, sorry.
So unscrew it. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank our two text. Damn.